Alright guys, so the first step for cleaning and polishing your plates is of course getting the stuff that you're going to need. You don't have to get the same things that I use, this is just what I use. So, first thing you're going to need is of course your plates. You're also going to need a tool to take them apart with. Now go ahead and take them apart before you continue with the rest of this video. So go ahead and take those apart. You want to keep all the aluminum stuff, or whatever the metal is that you're using, you're going to keep all that so you can polish it up. Then you're going to want to find just an old rag around your house just to remove some of the dust off of your plates. You're also going to need maybe some Q-tips if you use a polish and not a polish and cleaner combined. You're going to need 2 polishing cloths. You can get these at your local auto parts store. You can get most of this stuff at your auto parts, like the cleaners and things. You can get at your auto parts store. You can also get this kind at like the dollar store. They sell them in like packs of 2. They also have them at Walmart. But you're going to need to get 2. Now this one's a little bit nicer. It's kind of like a leather suede. I use this for finer polishing and I use this to remove the haze. As you can see, it gets like this black stuff all over it. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your auto parts store and pick out a cleaner to clean the plates with. Now this is if they're like really dirty and they need to be cleaned. Now, what I got is, this is what I use when mine get really dirty. This is a cleaner and polisher in one. It's called Never Dull. Now what you want to do is go find something cleaner. You can pick just a cleaner or you can get a 2-in-1. I like to get the 2-in-1. But you're going to want to make sure that it's for the metal that you're using. So if you have aluminum plates, make sure that it's for aluminum, because the chemicals that are in these cleaners can damage your plates if you don't use the right things. But if you read on the back, it should tell you somewhere that it's safe to use with like aluminum, don't use with aluminum, you know, don't use with this type of metal and everything. But this is what I like to get. It's called Never Dull, and it's a polish and it's a cleaner, and it's like a wadding stuff. I'll show you this later in the video. Or you can go into the store and get a cleaner, a separate cleaner, and then a separate polish. Now this is the polish that I use whenever I'm just polishing my plates, if I use a separate cleaner. But if I need to clean them and polish them, this is what I use. But if you just want to go and buy 2 separate things, that's cool. I highly recommend Mother's Polish. It's for aluminum. It's for a lot of other metals too, so if they're not made out of aluminum, you can still use this stuff on most stuff. Just make sure that you read stuff before you get it. Then you just get that separate cleaner. Make sure you avoid things like this. This is not good. It's good for chrome and that sort of things, but you're going to want to make sure that you read the back of stuff to see if you can use it with what you're needing it for. Like this says do not use with aluminum, so do not use this on aluminum plates. If your plates are chrome, go ahead, but just make sure it's what you are using it for. Now that your plates are apart, you're going to want to just wipe some of the dirt off of them, just a little bit of the dust, you know, just excess with that towel. So wipe that off best you can. Don't worry about getting all of it because you're going to be using a cleaner. Now, in this video, I'm not going to be using a separate cleaner and a separate polish. If you need to learn how to use a polish, I have a video for that already up. Just click in the description and it should take you to a link in that, or I'll also put an annotation in the frame so you can click that. But and also for the cleaner, just read the back of it and it'll show you how to use it. But what I'm using is Never Dull, and I highly recommend using this product if you need to clean and polish your plates. But what you're going to want to do is just open it up and get you a small little piece out about like this. Take your plate, and I like to do this in sections, but you're just going to want to rub it on until you get this haze. Now don't worry if it starts turning black, like this will start to turn black. Don't worry about that, it's just reacting. So let's do that, and you'll get like this little haze. As you can see, you might not be able to see, but it's hazy right here as compared to right here. So once you get that, you're going to want to get your first polishing cloth, the one that's going to get pretty dirty. Find a clean spot on it, and just rub it. So you start polishing it a little bit. You're going to want to get most of the black stuff off with this. Now after you do that, you're going to want to get your second cloth, the one that you're going to be getting all your fingerprints off and everything. Once you finish polishing everything up, use your finer cloth and finish polishing it up. And once you're done with that, your plate should be pretty nice and clean. Just make sure that you're using the right type of cleaner. Make sure it's for whatever metal you're using, or the chemicals could damage it.